moving along with our Marvel news. Oh, boy. Talk to him.
What do you want me to say? Like,
we saw last week's episode. We have one more episode left. Drops tomorrow. X-Men 97, episode 9. Tolerance is Existence, part 2. It's getting crazy.
Crazy is a nice way to put it.
Wild, outlandish, roller coaster ride.
Professor X is back. Let's just get that out the way. Everything's is that because that's the last isn't that not the last note we left off on him crashing through?
Correct.
Crashing through the building and
running away from his bird queen. I know.
We'll get there.
It's a jab. I had to.
You're moving too forward.
It's a jab.
We'll get there. So we pretty much start off with everything in shambles. I love the cinematicness of everything. Everything's in shambles.
The X Mansion's looking crazy.
You get a mini montage of where everyone's at and things like that. Wow.
It's intense. Like, if you could put yourself literally in the room, the tension is crazy.
You can make yourself make yourself be an X-Men and going through that situation.
The tension is crazy.
And that's why I'm hard pressed. Like, we're X-Men fans. We know we're X-Men fans. You see what we're getting, and you see why I'm kind of weary of them going so soon into live action. And you know what I'm saying? I'll prove it by further saying this. You're going this live action. You're such in a rush to do this live action out because you love the commotion that you've been getting about this. Because we talked about it. The love X-Men 97 has been so crazy.
It's top.
Yeah, but don't let
most streamed.
But don't lose the sight. Don't let this happening ruin such a great moment. Let's stretch this out.
Yeah. But it's funny because our sneak peek into live action is nonetheless but Deadpool coming up. We're gonna see.
We have a lot going on. We still have Secret
Wars.
Yeah. Wow.
There's a lot to take in.
We digress. Let's get back into this episode.
So, just to summarize things, like he said, there was a montage of where everyone's at. Everyone kind of regroups. Storm was out with Forge, trying to, get herself together again.
Mm-hmm.
Professor X just crashed in, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody kind of regroups to the X Mansion. At least all the X-Men.
Everyone's picking up the pieces.
Right.
Everyone has their little moments. I remember we're fresh off it. We just watched the episode
like 3 times. We watched it 3 times, back to back.
Professor X and Cyclops have their little moments.
Oh, and that was such a cinematic, real moment to me because it pans to Professor X's eyes, and then it pans to
his eyes.
Scott. Even though Scott has those glasses, you know what his eyes are telling Professor X. Like, bro, we love this here stranded.
We get a scene with Rogue waking up from a coma.
Nightcrawler's there like always, like the brother that he is.
We get the scene with Storm when Storm finally arrives with Forge, Jubilee.
Her and Jean finally like, sister, oh my God, you're back.
Brett. Beast mentions
him and Forge.
Forge's leg is still operating despite the fact Magneto did what he did to the Earth.
He's like, how? He's like, I thought about it.
That's dope. It's the small details for me. All right, what else happened?
So, they have a little powwow, little team meeting, and they're basically saying, look, we have to split up. There's 2 people we have to stop right now. Actually, there's 1 person we have to stop, and then there's another person we have to convince to chill out. Otherwise, everyone's dying.
Before we move further into this, I don't know if everyone else is feeling like this, but me and Plaque are feeling like this, and I guess it's because in totality, we probably watched this episode 4 times. Professor X's whininess and his need to be the martyr of the moment, it falls. It's not that it falls flat as far as the creativity of the whole show. It falls flat in the, what are you doing here?
I'm gonna piggyback. It's not about the creativity of the show.
Nah,
It's
nah,
more
nah, nah.
of I'm done.
It's genius what they're doing. What they're doing with what's happening
done.
with Professor X here.
I'm done. If I'm an X-Men, I'm done. Listen, my dog, I wrote out for you way too long. You left us, and now you're back trying to preach the word. Stop it.
It's not. It gives credence to what Magneto says. We're here because we followed your steps every
and
time.
I hate the irony in that because he said we've been walking in his. The man can't walk. We've been walking in his footsteps. He can't walk.
That's sick.
Oh,
Okay,
the poetry.
We kind of move a little too far, but let's try to.
So Scott basically still taking command of the team. Splits the team up into two teams. You have gold team and green team. I'm sorry, gold team and blue team. So blue team is going to set out to basically convince Magneto, hey, can we calm this down? Otherwise, everyone on this earth is going to go kaput. Humans and mutants together. What was that team what was blue teams consistent of? Who do we have?
Scott, Wolverine, Nightcrawler, Jubilee, and Professor X.
Okay.
Gold team, we have Jean, Storm, Cable, Forge, Morph, and Beast. And if we're playing dodgeball, good luck picking a side you want to be on.
Yeah. Mind you, Rogue and Roberto Sunspot are supposed to be on blue team, but they had to change of heart after Magneto came through, gave the speech that basically what we talking about just now. It's like, hey, everything that you wanted was there, and now it's gone completely. Rogue hit me. Y'all weren't there. Storm was like, you're gonna leave the family, honey.
That's stung. That's one of my favorite parts of the episode, and she's so right. There's so much absolutes. It was like, how dare you, bruh? Like, you wasn't. Granted, you was off doing what you doing, your powers, whatever.
Right.
But you was not here for Gambit died. Where was you at?
Gambit died. Many mutants died. I was front and center when I seen it all. You can't tell me to change my heart right now. I seen all these mutants kaputs. I had to bury some of these. Yo, what are we doing? It's crazy. Meanwhile, the gold team, they're out there trying to stop Bastion and all his Prime Sentinels and his androids. Well, most of his androids actually aren't working. It's the Prime Sentinels are out. He's basically controlling all of them. And Jean, Storm, Cable, Forge, Morph, and Beast, like P said, are all out there trying to take down Bastion, only to run into Mr. Sinister. Yo, he's a slippery, slimy piece of scum.
Remember, I told you the S in Sinister stands for slimy. I appreciated that. Damn. I appreciated how they took their time with that fight between him and Jean.
Yeah,
That was a pretty cool fight. And all of this is pretty much a fact what I'm about to say, because we watched X-Men animated series many times, and all of X-Men animated stuff, I've never seen Sinister portrayed that way, where we get to see his fighting style, or if he even had a fighting style.
Oh, you're right. I see what you're saying. He was always like scientific lab.
Yeah,
computer.
Always that.
Let's see what I can do
to see him on
weird.
the block catching a fade, turned into a shadow, popped it, like had Jean against the ropes. That was pretty. Jean did a thing though.
Yeah, Jean definitely held it down. But then it just so happened that Cable is under Sinister's control. Remember, Nathan got sent to the future with what's our boy's name?
We need to be careful. We need to tread lightly, because I'm in agreement with you. But as I kept on watching, this is X-Men watching. Who knows what's going on? Is that really Cable?
Yeah, I mean, oof.
I don't know, man.
Chill, but it does make sense.
But I'm agreeing. Yeah, it does.
Because he did get thrown that nanotechnology weird goo. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't been next to Sinister this whole time. Now that he's actually in front of Sinister, hey, triggered. I got you now. I got you now. But yeah, it's looking crazy. And with that, Jean basically telepathically sends a message to Scott.
Yeah.
Scott, I love you. It kind of messes up what's going on over there because they had everything under control. They had Magneto under control. Rogue was fighting, getting everything crazy. Sunspot, Jubilee were fighting, and all of a sudden, Scott decided, hold on.
Now you gave me a reason to why he did that. Everything clicks now. He did that because he got the signal from her telepathically. So he did that because he wanted to give them more time.
Exactly. That's exactly. He's like, I'm sorry, Professor. We need to give them more time. Which is, bro.
I do not want to be the leader of the X-Men. I don't.
But yo, no, I'm not doing that. That's getting your personal feelings in the way.
I don't know.
I know that's the love of your life.
Okay. Let's say it's not the love of your life. Let's say it's someone that's had the same exact powers and did that same exact thing to Cyclops. Is he still giving?
Maybe.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what Cyclops
Knowing Cyclops,
yes, he's the leader.
Professor, we need to give him more time.
Oh my god!
And then that leads to
because it changed nothing about what Professor X is going through and how he's been.
Right. You're right. Which leads to the finale, which is crazy. You got Wolverine taking it into his own hands, stabbing Magneto with his claws through the back, and Magneto finally says,
Before you say what you say, I like how what Wolverine says alludes to all the wars he's been through. Like,
I've been through a lot. And the what did he say? He said the proud guys, or
there's something about
brave guys, or
always
something
the first to go, or something like that.
I've been through a lot, bub. I've been through many wars, bub. And then that leads to Magneto.
This rivalry, this feud ends now.
This feud, he said, Logan, thank you. This feud ends now. And now, I don't know if y'all ever seen these comic panels before, but we finally get to see where Magneto is literally taking out the adamantium out of Wolverine's body. And it looks gruesome.
Yo, it's
gruesome.
Wow, like,
final episode Wednesday, tomorrow. Final episode, part 3, tomorrow. We are definitely locking in because it's about to get crazy.
Crazy ain't the word. Where do we go from here?
Well, it's the season finale. It's going to be a long pause, and I'm pretty sure they're going to leave us with a nasty cliffhanger or a next time on X-Men. Oh, man. Here we go again. Here it goes. Dun, dun, dun. But for now, that's all the Marvel news we have. Till next time.